Okay, the final one. This is all understanding about cultural intelligence. So obviously we're looking at the context of businesses in a global environment. So it's very important just to understand what the concept of cultural intelligence is. So really understanding what the term cultural intelligence means, and explaining why it's important that New Zealand businesses need to be aware of cultural intelligence if they are to compete successfully in the global marketplace. So really what it comes down to is that ability to adapt to a new cultural setting, and that is without going into these the global different marketplaces with free from prejudices, free from judgments, and open to the way in which business is done in these environments. So adapting to new markets and have an appreciation of the different cultural ways in which business is done, the most obvious ways and the more subtle ways, and within that, from a marketplace, and also not forgetting the most important resource that you're going to be dealing with is the workforce. So obviously this is like a higher order skill. Effectively, it's very much empathetic, linked to emotional intelligence, being able to pick up on the wants and needs of others. So very obviously there's been countless cases of New Zealand businesses or American businesses or European businesses going in at different markets and failing because they are unaware of those differences, the way in which business is approached, and the way in which management techniques are used on the local workforce. So to have high cultural intelligence is the ability to be able to adapt to new markets. It's the ability to be able to work within a different cultural framework, to be able to in a way infuse your values into the local cultural mix, and the success of doing this one. Essentially, just to go back, cultural intelligence isn't something that you can sit down and learn. You really do learn these sort of things from experience. And people to go into organisations, particularly in today's global business environment, will have a distinct advantage do that if they have experiences and evidence of them being able to adapt to new cultural ways. So added to that, now this is just an add-on to the curriculum. To be this doesn't really have a lot to do with cultural intelligence. However, to understand the difference between an angel investor and a venture capitalist. Now, traditionally, a venture capitalist was an entrepreneur who would invest into a business for the whole idea to get a favourable return. The whole idea that they were very much linked to, entrepreneurism, profiteering, for want of a better word, and they were seen to be very short-termist. Nowadays, because of the whole change that we've been studying, we've been looking at of ethical business practices, moral business practices, corporate social responsibility, all that sort of idea, angel investors tend to be a similar type of entrepreneur, a similar type of model whereby they are looking to invest. However, the difference being the return back to these individuals or organisations isn't just financial. It can be adding social needs, so therefore it might be to raise their social accountability. It may be on a more personal level, but the focus moves away from the whole idea of there to make money. Overall, helping the business to see. This is also seen as a lot more of a long-term approach.